It's almost the signal for summer in England, really, when the FA Cup final comes around. And here we are at Wembley, counting down the hours to the big kickoff. It's the climax of this glorious and still much-loved competition, the FA Cup, and the final pits together two splendid sides in Manchester United against Chelsea. They've got history in this competition. They will write a new chapter in the history of this competition very shortly. Well, it's always ringed in red, the date for the final of this competition, the final of the Emirates FA Cup, watched all around the world, and it's our privilege to watch it too, Alan, isn't it?
It is, and always sends a shiver down the spine. It really does. It's the most famous cup competition in the world, and really looking forward to it.
Well, Chelsea and Manchester United have been battling it out really at the top of the Premier League for over a decade now. Manchester United with a greater record, of course, and they're wanting to impose themselves over Chelsea again here.
Well, that's right, Martin, but I think when you look at the two lineups, what we won't get is a shortage of goals, and expecting plenty of entertainment out here today.
Well, this Wembley has its own history now, and I must say, the ground worthy of staging these very, very big occasions, and being home, of course, to England, the national team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge stadium, isn't it? I'll tell you what, the players would appreciate. It's a much better pitch than it was in the old one, much more like the Premier League pitches.
There's no doubt that Manchester United are a wonderful commercial organisation. They certainly know how to make the money, but spending it is difficult for all the clubs now, isn't it? There's still the same pool of players you've got to bid for.
Yeah, quite, and they've spent a good deal of money, and not all of it successfully, it has to be said. That's the difficult bit, spending that cash wisely.
To get some width into this attack. That attack was looking good, and now the opposition have a chance. I don't think this referee's going to let too much go, certainly not in the early minutes. He's given the free kick. He's picked up an early yellow card here, the referee not ducking the issue, but this player's now walking a tightrope for the rest of the game.
Well, he's just going to have to watch himself and the style of footballer that he is. He doesn't normally pull out a tackle, so he's going to have to be careful.
Well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. Wayne Rooney. Tackle here. Contact. And here comes the counter-attack. Willian! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Here for Chelsea. Of winners of the Emirates FA Cup.
Yeah, it's a day these boys will never forget for as long as they live. It's a marvellous feeling down there, and they've got to just suck it all in.
The most famous domestic club competition in the world, the oldest, still widely celebrated, and to go up to collect the FA Cup, Alan, you've done it.
Yeah, it's a magnificent feeling, and these players, I think defensively they owe those defenders a big pat on the back, because their success has been based on that.
The FA Cup winners, Great moments these, Alan, sharing the joy on the field with those off it, the fans. They'll know where their particular friends and families are in the stadium.
Yeah, it's at this point, really, pitch. You don't want these moments to end. Wonderful camaraderie between the lads. What a moment for them.
Well, you have to have the team photo. And they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.